Chairman Wontumi cross examination no koso ye di kan aba be breaking ho update bebre de amamona ene Chairman Wontumi ekokopie mu court one ne lawyers no ekokopie na omokokopie no bibibi esiye lawyer Andy Apiakobi aba de ho nsem aba besuda ene Chairman Wontumi eye ne photographic evidence or de kokopie mu court no abusua court no a reject say no footage na was our photographic evidence no anya dia omo be accept because footage na ankasa no omo enya ne yi and any video of the evidence na Chairman Wontumi e de buy no ene no entirely into court a reject Chairman Wontumi the photographic evidence how the kokopie mu court wasisi and lawyer Andy Apiakobi case no omobesan so atenase view echese court na hye se onko na onsan so enko prepare the photographic evidence ni na enye saa dia abusua asem no mu ayaden e de ama Chairman Wontumi a echese case no there is much interesting moment ahead na ne prosecution witness nso a okokopie mu case na se no and some people never buff you about it. Mommy corner, young concotti and some course unsubscribe here, subscribe and hit on the notification bell so any update be ever dropping on so once a bit to me. I can be a gossip politics TV. So, Madam Massey.
The prosecution witness has been withdrawn at this stage, coming from the Forestry Commission. The accusations are all situated within the Forestry Commission. The land meant for forestry in Libri. But the person coming to testify for Forestry Commission has been withdrawn. And that we are getting the investigator to come into the box. So we will combine the two evidence of the forestry guy and the investigator into one and cross-examine. All the documents discovered will subject them to validity and authenticity, and let's see how they will stand. In any case, it's getting interesting. The two formerly accused persons have tendered their evidence and have given evidence in support of prosecution. Now, both of them had also investigative caution statements written for them. So we have tendered those ones through them. So we will then have to investigate the value of the statement versus evidence. So when we come at the next agenda, we will see who is being faithful with the court and who is not. At this point, we will leave it here. I'll get my colleague to give you the key version.
A star witness, and then I had Nijina box. Na send a call to call no. It was interesting. Mama called to them when you missed. But Mijidi said the way you report it, no. Na lawyer Penny no. Mama ye report to send a course. Yes, Ramos. They say any day I FM the AV. And ye na better judgment. But the way quiet dear. And then Mutmi who said chairman Yakwanya for the first time or no crowd to me catch court the way he feels about the matter. And deny a mix of evidence and emotions. Mumuya, Nina Frefry. Bonibianim, by the Sanyamia Dumia, now and Akaya, two witnesses. And yes, court to say, oh my, quite crack. Now, to me, I'm a file with the statements in from Umbra. It's as Omuni Kromuha. Prosecution, no person betiasia. Na lawyer Penny so sorry. My court to who say, Constitution in the boy who buy. And no name Rakesia, Yedia Juma. And it said no more Article 19:1 no. Actually, say, yeah, this answer me fa where do Bohua, Yadebo Bia. I will see a man of adequate time to prepare. Oh, yes, I know, Judge, no so editum. Name more say, any na the you are dear my yammy witnesses numra, na yen samra. If we are now you close your case, now addresses your throne and the judgment taba. And to send the end of that, no moncoso, vampire, one tire. The GD said, Yami Bear,
92.3 FM. Yep, yo! yepe.
Almost some empire, but now with him. Sanka mini Wontumi any MPP for anka Wontumi asem way anka isi Bible kura kire se sebi ojimi form 1 anu anka yebu ni nyansafo emi abrantie bi ko gina adaka mu ko di adanse di tia Wontumi na anopai mi hu ade bi ma mi hu dwiri mi wa ko di adanse wo court aka ne obeka ama na nra Wontumi twa nisuo e wo court na wonim se sebi wonim dokuno abin kura na dokuno ne eton ahye de uhu se abin se ne Wontumi case ikoi enyo bi na be kira o se eye case a eso ena Wontumi twa nisuo na ena de chi ya abranchi ya wode wo kọ ya court akwakoji wanum asem awie wakọ kaseti a Wontumi eno na Wontumi hu sa je wadwo akoye di mawu no akwa kwatere se Wontumi ono nkasa ni TV station osi adanse na okodi nyina no attorney general office ana mu kire ne ne onkoka hey MPP nti me pa next time Mumfa intatia enye mu party national studio because intatia na ewo nyansa because Bible ko aka che kwadrofo say ko intatia chen na sua na akwa na hu nyansa enti ya besre say the next NPP amuba form no mufa abo intatia enye mu logo osuno no masabi mu owiabo masabi mu jimi dodo wakwa kodi adanse awie aba uko tena me bato brafeju ti abrantie no eye huo tie no
one eno ye numri forest ena enene nansa ye koye no ye kokko to one eno owura kojo usu bempa
okay
ena ebedi adanse ma eye oman no
se no no so ye accused person
mbacho yo
was see obeje dance krumu
mbacho yo
okay
enti obedina adaka mu no lawyer Andy itutu na no na ne nsem obeka yi na no na eti se wati so bi bo ne ba na kwala ni suguogu no no suguogu ni bi bo
okay
che se obeka se oye adwuma wo akontaman e ma lawyer Andy bisa ne se onim chama Wontumi o se onim chama Wontumi
okay
hun wo eye asase ne soda o se ohun chama Wontumi wo hoda ne juma potin ben pa na no wodi ma akontaman ni ana si ne juma odi ni se na China fo bi wo ho a day by day operations omoyama akontaman ni na omo baaye no bedu oman Ghana mu no na omuhia obi a oye interpreter omo kasa obetre omo ase mu akyere Ghana from no be ye adwuma no nti omo be fa no so omo ye interpreter ma wom nti okoye interpreter ma China for no any akontaman company ono bi bisa ne se enti wonim baby a numri forest eda wasi wonim obetumi akyere wasi osi adaka mu pa de baby e wo no Wontumi nkyere ne se ne be se okoho enti in fact na wo hwa na asem ne baby na esre ena lawyer Andy bisa ne se odi tu nanim se onye adwuma wa akontaman ne onka staff fo ho wonim directors a adwuma ne yomodia osi ni onim aye chama Wontumi na ene owura aduada ku akon ano yebisa ne se okay so wo kan saade a eden na ma ene wo betena ha se akontaman ne asema bedu court enti won so wo ba no ba bedi adanse e dia moman ano se owo ho na eye bambofo eto nsafre no nti okọ police station control ne no asem owie no na omode ne ko attorney general nti okodo attorney general no so one ne lawyers ene koye na omode ko edu no bon wo ho na omode ko edu no bon na ne lawyers ni etu ne fo se omohwe nsem a eye edode ko akun akaka ene nia ekoba na onu su ni onimu bia no omeka na ne hunsan nti ne lawyers ne tu ne fo ana lawyer ndi bisa ne se ye hwe wadansi di a wode kuche gu nkrata so se wudi be di adansi na enye wa ni masa so bi na trade ma wo ojitum o se ojitum han na trauma no se omode ne ko atoni je no aho no ana obi trauma ba nipa na trauma no onim ni din
I see.
Ana lawyer say ana no de tin say eye adansikum ana wati say
Alaska ukita fila enti Ghana nyina etiu.
Right. Afi omadani court. I don't know what can be, but indeed, Enra Wontumi twa nesuo ewo court. Enti osi still osrey and say yemompai emfama no ohiampai bo. 0541825106 21 minutes into 3 p.m. Ivan Che Innocent Atanase. Na enayen sema edaba maso no dedi kan Court of Appeal etumi amane imprameno kase ya no GN Bank yetumi arrestore yese ya share say licenses yemfama na bank no emra back pa question dum ababeda ni lawyer customers ase asanda Ghana fo nyina asanda mampani ase asanda court na ase say 7 years dodo na wu nyama bebre na ase na mo rule of law ena aye dwuma Ivan akwaba
Alaska major so
na boko there
na me adoma ho den ho
right Ghana to say
yeah complain enye as long as we see ya wa ho den no there that is the most important thing and I think you better nyame ase e wo ho and issues no there wa unim said also there be a foforosi but on my chichiri no sa netie
okay
yes but the here so bet me hold the center as a leader now making sure say you drive the agenda towards the larger objective of war as a country, and for me that is your friends say I was here you at this time, so we will focus on the most important ones now. Who impact Ghana for us no eso
okay
na de ni emura na ebinum so nam chen mo ye no there we leave them to do it because that is what they do best. What I say
very well
because now no me catch you be say ADFN decency, political decency means nothing to dogs.
It means nothing to dogs.
Yes.
In fact,
yes, until we are watching say we wouldn't mean for overnight answers will be, and people still think say 12th century politics na na yentino adibia kum, but my catcher say your politics na refine it better. The customers and the consumers and so no I refine it. And one who sa near no na one who what to serve them you make a great mistake.
Wow.
And I think I know na yenu be who we are still sa titin sem na monda so na mu no. And I think say as long as Ghana for the or more pay or sabeka, that is the most important thing. Right.
That was Ivan Che Innocent and our technical. This takes us to 24 minutes into 3 p.m. But my dear do messages no buffer 0541825106. Gabriel Esiedu Gabi and your friend was say Alaska that don't hear show no. Gabriel Kofi Esiedu, Deputy Regional Communication Officer, hopeful Ashanti region. Gabi, Ejumani de Obo na nyame so ebedu ho afofi. Ivan Mayahwe GN Bank restoration any ehun nsensema summary edu ababedwa yenko.
Yeah, Alaska, I think say obi obetibia is good news. A good news, and in some way by me sure say Meneo and several other people Addo on one or two mu. One a whom here say as of mine you be 2 and more etesa.
Okay.
By the time you can answer sema we are seeing na nipa ye na dwen say ontie.
Near why you are dwen na dwen so be no.
Yes, because na nkrofo bi otumi and no officer sa tumi na nya de se be ba we yeda. Sa tumi na manfo nya de chichiro man de bo aman ma aman etumpon no. They decided to use the same political power say omo the best say on mind the bebubu on mind e dey say inuma. And that is exactly what happened. Now it was really heartbreaking because so what tenase na quantify and nema a course under President Akufo-Addo and the decisions go into some of this way. We gave them all the necessary theories. Ne the esiwa bontin who here. Alaska, first of all, my culture said banks having liquidity challenges. It has always been people within the financial space will tell you.
That's right.
Because Ghana, one of the ways that banks lose sikapa has to do with even your friends say when it comes to security. Your friends saying, people can easily intrude. Now we sika free banks when as because firewall almost security network now banks in the binom use you know if you are not very fragile.
Okay.
So it's so easy for people to just break in and whatever and these are banks at yearly. Now more come to their losses. Now those munya through security breaches in firewall breaches na and yesika ketwa. So some of these things are quite obvious. Sometimes oba beje bosinya de niema be besia wa we nipa na oba e unhuni biem awa na oba e so unhuni biem, and these things happen within the financial way. Sometimes that is why the risk your friends are insurance when companies in as for we got to a time even all the credible insurance companies in here gugu ni nyina e we na enterprise nkwana na because right. Can for that there and we a bank na obi abeji loan na say if you why insure kra na the financial insurance company do ni sika o de ba betu aka. So all the financial institutions became very troubled. It was quite obvious. I am not sitting and disputing some of these banks and not any problem. And again, it is true that some of the owners and the directors of the bank engage in a lot of foolish stuff, wasted money in as a form. But Alaska, you say, oh, ba, nasa obano, ukase ompia bonti nkobobo. Na wase we pia bonti akobobo nti papa no ba ya wase wakuno. Asanka de bia nka be kunkure we wiase nyina. You don't do that. That is why that is the difference between you or no ya akra na wase afro den papa. That is a wide difference. One of the say you provide direction, alternative guide, and make sure say they get out of it. So akra ya the born you can punish akra no. But yam fanu ko ura toilet him say make aso nkobobo nti no. Obi ati obaksa wa bodam. Say wo say oba mane baby a TV no man mfa nsa nkoka TV na akọ no de nsa akoka wo say anu nti wo de ne kwese toilet him.
Ati wo twa ne nsa.
Ana yes, ana wo de ne nsa kwatare ja. Oh blame akwa no bakasa panyini no wura wonim nyansa. And that's exactly what happened with this banking sector then. I am not disputing that there were no challenges, quite obvious. It got to a time and I see here sika over saying 14 billion to revive 9 billion to revive these banks.
That's right.
Alaska, yet now see you so almost saying 25, 26, obviously 32 documents, you know, or we change figures, you know, anytime. Right. Billion Ghana cedis and ye do good banks na ye gunu no ye create unemployment among for sika kokam and most of the banks na egugu ye nu nyina no Alaska among for nsa nka musika besin ne.
That's right.
Because I know among for mudo musika kwaya some of these your friends financial investment or some of the banks and because the banks in the folding up into sika besin ne omu tracy omunya. They said they were consolidating all the banks into a single bank to create the CBG bank. Alaska, go and look at the financial standing of the so-called CBG bank. So you see that decision wasn't a wise decision politically, economically, and even socially. It didn't make sense. But nipa be the timode na brona jomoni or maju say ombegu bank. And the individuals involved were targeted. Look at Papaya, your friend Amwabin. He has narrated his own story. At some point in time, Kenufurata wanted to even buy his bank. Your friend saying, Gold Coast investment, Papa Quasindium. Ben narrating the story at Chel, quite fast you good this bank. Now, a Nyan Sabia,
Sedu Agongo.
Agongo, yes, the problem is, Nasam or court.
On your punya some
and do you cannot own a bank?
And you have a Kenufurata, so we some more court.
Alaska. So and I'm a catcher, and some be on a walk. Sometimes we make us a wood yaw hobwa, but Bonnie a kufuado and a click, ne kaba bebo chroma say no. Alaska. Ebiana nyaka Ghana crank at do masem. But the aba because winning make us a banks any problems then as a for I normally like to do comparative analysis about the discussion will be over TSC. Alaska, some don't go back to 2008 our America. Your friend is na George Bush na no your president but he was exiting for your first Obama to come.
That's right.
So at the time America was teetering on the brink of some your friend say depression your friend say financial meltdown affected almost all the financial institutions. So Abra we Bush then he introduced what he called emergency economic your friends saying Recovery Act.
Abuja we ne ensema ekoso e wo political highway ni so eye chairman Wontumi e na eche se sisi ade chairman wo chairman clock it ono oba bia na na oye ne nsa ne say sign no esu clock it abuja we ne ensema ekoso e beda masesa mo je pene kokoti sa ensemu yi e de emai aha e ye gossip politics tv so beda masesa